met Musa, who welcomed him and later cried because a prophet who came after him would have more followers entering paradise than his own followers. One night while the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was in Mecca near the Kaaba, the angel Jibril came to him and opened his chest, took out his heart, washed it with Zamzam water in a golden vessel, filled it with wisdom and faith, and then placed it back in his chest. After that an extraordinary white animal called Burak was brought, which was larger than a donkey but smaller than a mule, and it could place its hoof at the farthest point it could see. The Prophet mounted it and traveled with Jibril from Mecca to Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. When they reached there, the Prophet tied the Burak and entered the mosque where all the prophets had been gathered, and he led them in prayer. After that the ascension to the heavens began, and Jibril took the Prophet to the first heaven, where he asked the gatekeeper angel to open the gate, and when the angel asked who it was, Jibril said it was Jibril with Muhammad, and the gate was opened, and there the Prophet met Adam, who welcomed him and prayed for his goodness. Then they ascended to the second heaven, where the Prophet met Isa and Yahya, John the Baptist, who also welcomed him and prayed for him. Then they went to the third heaven, where he met Yusuf, who had been given great beauty, and he greeted the Prophet warmly. Then they went to the fourth heaven, where the Prophet met Idris. Then to the fifth heaven, where he met Harun. Then to the sixth heaven, where he met Musa, who welcomed him and later cried because a prophet who came after him would have more followers entering paradise than his own followers. Then they went to the seventh heaven, where the Prophet met Ibrahim leaning against the heavenly house called Al-Bayt al-Mamur, which 70,000 angels visit every day and never return again. After that the Prophet was taken to the great tree called Sidrat al-Muntaha, which marks the boundary beyond which even Jibril could not pass, and Jibril told the Prophet that if he went further he would be burned, but the Prophet continued alone to where Allah willed, and there Allah spoke to him and made 50 daily prayers obligatory for his followers. Then the Prophet began to return, and when he passed by Musa he told him that 50 prayers had been made obligatory, and Musa advised him to return to Allah and ask for a reduction because the people would not be able to bear it. The Prophet returned to Allah and the number was reduced, and he went back and forth between Musa and Allah several times until the prayers were reduced to 5 daily prayers. Musa again advised him to ask for further reduction, but the Prophet said he felt shy to ask again, and then Allah declared that they are 5 prayers but the reward is equal to 50 prayers, and the command would not be changed. After that the Prophet was shown many signs of paradise and hell, and then he returned the same night to Mecca, and in the morning he told the people about the journey. Many people mocked him, but the great companion Abu Bakr immediately believed him, and because of that he was called as Siddiq, the truthful one.